Hello and welcome to Shri Academy online teaching classes. Today I am going to continue lesson 2 Tenali Meets Babar. In the previous video I have already taught you the word meanings of hard words. Today I am going to continue the explanation of this lesson. It is a beautiful story of Tenali, its intelligent and how he tackled all the problems faced by him. So let's start the lesson. Lesson 2 Tenali Meets Barber. Tenali Raman was a famous jester and poet in the court of Krishnadev Rai, the king of Vijayanagar. Many stories are told of his wit and wisdom. So let's start the story. The tales related to Tenali Raman's intelligence and wit has reached far and wide. So they also reached the Mughal court in Delhi where Emperor Babur ruled. Hearing about the Tenali Raman, Babur wished to meet him and send a messenger. When Babur's messenger reached Vijayanagar, Raja Krishnadev Rai, the ruler, grew apprehensive. He thought that the Mughal Empire had sent his messenger to find an excuse to attack to his kingdom. It means that Tenali Raman was a very intelligent and wise person, so people always talk about his mental sharpness. So the story of his intelligence reached to the Mughal court in Delhi, whose emperor was Babur. So he sent a messenger in regards to meet Tenali Raman. But Raja Krishnadev Rai of Vijayanagar thought the Babur has sent the messenger to attack on his kingdom. Now the next paragraph is the Raja was relieved when the messenger said, "Our emperor want to meet Tenali Raman. Maharaja want to meet Tenali Raman. Maharaj, please send him and with me to the Delhi court." The Raja agreed. He said, "Tenali, I order you to go with the messenger to the Mughal court and prove your mettle. Remember, the honor of our kingdom is in your hand. If you impress the emperor and get a reward from him, I promise to give to you 10,000 gold coins." Tenali replied, "I will not let you down, Your Majesty." It means that the king was wrong. He got relieved when the messenger gave the message of Babur that he want to meet Tenali Raman, and the messenger requested the Raja to take Tenali Raman to the Delhi court of Babur, and Raja agreed for that and gave order to Tenali to go to Delhi and prove your intelligence there also, because it was be the prestige of our kingdom, and if the emperor of Delhi get impressed with you and if he gives a reward to you, then I also promise to give to you 10,000 gold coins. And the Tenali said, "Don't worry, I will not disappoint you." Okay, let's know what happened next when the messenger took the Tenali to the Delhi. So in the next page, when the next day the Tenali went with the messenger. When Babur heard that Tenali Raman had arrived, he said to his courtiers, "You all know he is very witty man. However, if I find anyone laughing at his jokes, that person shall be punished." At the royal court, Tenali tried many antics, but no one smiled. He said many amusing, witty and wise things, but to no effect. 15 days passed by, but all his effort to make people laugh failed. Tenali understood that something was amiss. He realized that the Mughal courtier was deliberately keeping a somber face. Tenali knew that defeat would mean losing prestige and honor for Vijayanagar as well as his own position there. So he thought of a plan. It means that next day Tenali went for the Delhi court with messenger. When Babur heard that Tenali Raman has reached in Delhi, the Babur instructed to his courtiers, means advisors, that Tenali was a very intelligent and humorous person, so nobody will laugh at his jokes. Otherwise, they will get the punishment. When Tenali came to the royal court, he does many funny things, means jokes, etc. Many acts so that the people in the court can laugh. But all the efforts of Tenali was wasted. 15 days passed, but his effort to make people laugh was failed. Then he thought there is something wrong. The advisors in the court were making serious face deliberately Tenali thought, if I gave up, then I will lose the prestige and honor of my Vijayanagar and my position also. So I have to do something to make them laugh. So, in the next paragraph, so he thought of a plan. Barber was in the habit of going for a ride on his horse every morning. He would be accompanied by two of his ministers. The minister's job was to carry pouches of gold coins to distribute to the poor on the instruction of the king. One day, Tenali disguised himself as an old laborer with a spade off his shoulders and a mango spanning in his hand. Having survived the barber's route closely, Tenali found a spot by the Yamuna where he knew Barber would see him. When Tenali spotted Barber approaching, he began to dig the ground. After that, the Tenali made a plan. He knew that the barber has a habit of going every morning. He goes for a ride on his horse, and he was followed by his two companions who carry gold coins back with them to distribute to the poor people. One day, Tenali make a get up of an old labor with a spade, means tool with a sharp edge and a young plant of mango. He selected the spot where the barber can see him easily near Yamuna. The barber showed him and moved towards him where the Tenali, in the get-up of old man, was digging the ground. Now let's know what happened next. In the next page, the barber was surprised to see an old man with a white beard planting a mango sapling. He could not help asking, Bade Mia, what are you doing? Japana, I was planting a mango sapling, replied Tenali Raman. But Bade Mia, barber said, you appeared quite old. Even if this sapling takes root, grows and bears fruit, what would you gain? Surely you would not be alive. I am not planting it for my own sake, Japana, but for others. I enjoyed the fruits of the trees planted by my father, and now this tree will bear fruit for those who lived after me. That will be my reward. I It means after looking the old man, the barber got surprised to see the old man was planting a mango tree. Then he asked, Bade Mia, what are you doing? Tenali Raman answered, Japana, I am planting a mango tree. Then barber said, Bade Mia, why are you planting a mango tree? What benefit you will gain from this? Because when this plant take roots and grow and have fruits in it, up to that time you would not be alive. Then Tenali answered, I am not growing this plant for myself, but for others, because I have already enjoyed eating the mango fruit of the trees grown by my father. Now I am doing this for my next generation after me. That will be my reward. Now the next paragraph is, I like your idea. Barbara responded admiringly. You are a kind man who cares for others. Take these coins and plant more tree. The emperor asked his minister to give the old man a pouch containing gold coins. Accepting the gold, the old man bowed gratefully and said, May God grant the emperor a long life. You see, normally people get fruits many years after planting a tree, but I got it immediately. It shows that consideration for other definitely reaps a rich harvest. Pleased by the old man's remark, Barber gave him another bag of coins. Again the old man said, You have really made this old man happy. While this tree, when mature, will bear fruit only once a year. You have rewarded me twice already. Barber replied, Well said, again you deserve a reward. And Tenali received a third bag of coins. Alarmed, one of the ministers advised Barber, Your Highness, this old man appears to be quite wise. Let us move ahead before his pithy utterance force you to empty the bags. It means that the barber became very happy by listening the idea of Tenali, means the old man. He said, You are a very kind man and you think of others. So take these gold coins and plant more trees. So the minister gave a bag of gold coins to the old man. The Tenali Raman or the old man accepted the gold coin and thanked the barber. May God grant the emperor a long life. And also said that normally people get fruit many years after planting a tree, but I got it immediately. Means by doing any good thing we get the reward of appreciation after a long time, but he got the reward at once. Means caring of others always being great reward. Barber get pleased by the old man thought. Again he gave another bag of gold coins. Again old man thanked the barber and said, this small plant when mature and bear fruit, it will give once a year the fruit, but you have rewarded me twice. Again the barber get impressed with the old man. Again he gave bag of gold coins to the old man. Then one of the minister of the barber advised him that your highness, this old man was very clever, so we have to move ahead, otherwise this his word will make us empty. The next paragraph is Baba smiled and began to write away. Then the old man said, Hazur, just cast a glance for me once again. So saying, Tenali removed his disguise and said, I am your humble servant, Tenali Raman. Realizing that he had been thoroughly fooled, Baba burst out laughing. I am not at all sorry for having rewarded you. Tenali Raman, you deserve it. You are very bit as intelligent and wise as I heard. Barber took Tenali to his palace and showered with his gift. When Raja Krishna Dev Rai heard about Tenali Raman's strength, he too rewarded him with gold and property. And Tenali Raman became even dearer to the Raja's heart. When the minister felt that the old man was very clever, we have to move ahead, otherwise the fund or the revenue we bought will be finished. So Barbara smiled and thought, we have to move ahead, but the old man gave a call, Hazur, wait a moment. And he took his disguise and said, I am your humble servant, the Tenali Raman. When Baba showed that he cannot control himself, and he started laughing. And I have no problem or sorry for giving reward to you because you deserve it. You are very wise and intelligent man. And Baba took him to his palace and gave lots of gifts. And when Raja Krishna Dev Rai heard about Tenali, he also gave him reward and he became more dearer to the Raja Krishna. Okay, student. Thank you for today's class, and I hope you have enjoyed the story of Tenali Raman.